Michael, was a draw a fair result, or do you feel as though you deserved more today?
Disappointed with just coming away 0-0. Whether we deserve more or not is a bit debatable. I don't think we were ever going to lose the game, to be honest. We just had to make sure we didn't concede off a set piece, a long throw or anything like that. We just got dragged into a game, particularly in the first half. I thought we started the game brightly, but then we got dragged into a game that we had tried to avoid, which was, a game of long ball and set pieces and long throws, and ultimately, you look at the first half, the ball's in play 21 minutes, it's out of play more than half, and that's very frustrating. The game gets no rhythm, it's difficult. But I thought second half we played much better. We built the game better from the back, and what we lacked was just a little bit of something in the final third I think we had good opportunities, but we didn't create chances from those opportunities.
You selected such a young back three, you must be pleased with how they stood up today.
Yeah, very pleased. I thought they defended. This is like as big a test as you'll come in terms of that direct kind of style of play. So important we dealt with that. I thought Ostergaard, Wilmot and Suter all dealt with that extremely well. They just got their young players. They're still developing, still improving. They've got huge potential. They just need to try and sometimes work things out for themselves a little bit better on the pitch in terms of how we can build and where the opportunities, where the space is to build at times. And we got a little bit frustrated with that in the first half because they couldn't see it enough. But second half we were much better. Was it difficult decision selection-wise at the back because of the competition that you've got in there now? Yeah, it is, of course. Morgan and Danny played in a winning team last week, and we thought it was the right thing was to change that. We conceded 2 goals. It wasn't necessarily down to them, but the biggest thing for me was, I still think that if we're going to be a team that can really be at the right end of the league, that we have to be able to control the game, and to control the game in the Championship, we've got to build the game and get control of the game from there. And I just felt that we did that very well in the game on Tuesday night. Morgan and Danny are still very much part of things. We left Jacob out. We felt that Jacob, they would be deep, so we felt that it was better to go with Fletch and Sam today, and that's part of the squad. We will rotate players. We have to go again and play Tuesday night, so the demands on the players are high. But yeah, I'm just a little bit disappointed we couldn't do a bit more to win the game.
You said before the game that you would learn a lot about your side today. So what did you learn about them?
Well, we learned that we had the character not to be beaten, which was good. We had the character to compete, which was good. And that's something that has to be a given. We have to make sure that we bring that into every game. Now we have to get in difficult situations, and it is difficult away from home in this situation, to come and really believe and play and move the ball and have that belief in your team as well. So that's we're early in the season. We've worked tirelessly on this, and I've talked about it tirelessly. So as I say, we'll continue to work on it, because I think we've got we brought players to this club and kept the players at this club that we believe can play, are good footballers, and we'll continue to work on that.
You kept a large number of clean sheets last season, so you must be pleased to get that first one today.
Yes, good. Clean sheets are important. We talked about that. How the difference between having 10 0-0 draws or something of that nature, and not being able to go and win those games. So today I felt that we could maybe nick it in the last 10 minutes. As I say, I didn't feel we were in the second half we were in any great danger of ever losing it, but we just couldn't find that real wee piece of quality, or that little bit piece of I suppose delivery or whatever. We didn't we missed Mario a little bit today as well. I think there's no doubt about that, to go and win the game.
You've mentioned Mario there. Is that injury related why he wasn't involved today?
Yeah, Mario. Yeah, he felt his hamstring on Thursday, and again yesterday in training. So we had to obviously rule him out yesterday.
Is that likely to keep him out for some time?
It's a bit early to make that assessment at this minute in time. Hopefully not. It wasn't an injury that he did, through sprinting or anything like that. There, he's just feeling something in his hamstring. So we obviously have to be careful.
Move on quickly now to Swansea City on Tuesday, and that's sure to be a difficult test.
Yeah, it will be. Obviously a new manager going in there. They have a game tonight, obviously Sheffield United at home, and they lost their opening game. I think it'll be a totally different game from what we saw here today. A team that really focused on possession, some very good players. They're a little bit weaker probably at this stage of the season, maybe haven't got some of the players in that they had at this point last season. So yeah, well, look, we go there, 2 tough tests, and again we'll go there with the intention of trying to win the game.